Okay. So we have covered the what are the function, arguments, parameters, and type of the functions. So I explained the type of the function like normal function, analogous function, callback function, hierarchical function, arrow function. Okay. Now today class I will explain the string methods, string functions and methods. Okay. String properties and methods. Also I will explain the array, properties and methods. Okay. Before that, I will explain clearly. Uh, we have an object, right? We have an object, you know, right? Well, so what is object? For example, this is the object, right? Key value pair. We have the key value pair, right? For example, name. Okay. And number ID. So this is the object. People know, right? People are.
Yeah, starting for curly braces.
Yes, yes. Yeah, starting from curly braces. This is the object. You people know this one, right?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. So here, for example, if they let x equal to something, so now x is the object, right? So here x is the object. So here name comma id are properties of are like variables of the class. So x is the object, right? So name comma id are like properties of class. So these properties have some values. For example, if I print the console.log x dot name, what will it will print? What it will print? So x is the object. In this object, we have the key value pairs. I have explained what is the object in previous class, right? So this is the object. This object means list of the key value, right? So now x has the name properties. These keys are called properties. Okay, properties of object. Okay, properties of object. Okay, so if you want to call that property x dot name, then what is out here? Raj. Okay, let me see. Let me open and let me show you. Just a minute. In the console, you got the Raj, right? At the same time, if you call the console.log of x.id. So what is the value here now?
Raj and 1.
Raj and 1. So here we will call the name, ID are the properties of x object. Okay, the properties of the object. Okay, these are like a variables only. So name comma ID are the variables of the x object. Okay. In place of key, for example, in place of key, the value not only string, the value is not only string. You can view the number also. We can view the array also. We can view the array also. For example, hobbies. Okay, we will get list of the hobbies into an array. Okay, like cricket. Okay, music. So now the x object have the x object had the hobbies, list of the hobbies. So the list of the items we are putting in the array, right? I already told you what is the array. The array has the elements, right? Array has the elements, list of the elements, cricket, news. So if you want list of the hobbies, what will print console.log of x.hobbies? What it will give? Array, right? It will give array, right? List of the array. Right? If you want one of the first hobby, what will do? Hobbies of 0, right? Then what will the print? What will the output?
Cricket.
Cricket. Right? So what you understand? In the object, we have the key value place. Key is a key is called as a property, and a value either it is a name, either it is a string, or it is a number as a array anything. And also we can give. Okay. So we can give a method also. We can give a function also as value. Here, as the value of the get name is a function. Okay, the value of get name is a function. Okay, for example, return this dot name. So here we use this means is take the x object only, x of name. So x of name. So get name is a function. Okay, get name is a function. It will return this name. Okay, if you want print console.log of x get name is a function. So what is the output now? People understanding?
Yeah, Raj.
Raj.
Yeah.
So here Raj. So now in the object, okay, in the object we have the key value, key value, key value. Keys are called the properties. Okay, if they have only one value, I mean, can you mute? Can you people mute?
Hello, sir. Why you use this keyword?
I will tell you. I will tell you. I will tell you. I will explain that is now. Okay.
Okay.
Now coming to so we have the object, we have the key value, right? So value is if value has only either string or number or array. Sometimes array value is also a function. Okay, sometimes value is also function. At that time, this get name is called the method of the object. Here, get name is called the method or function of the object. Okay, method of the object. Okay, so now come to the function. So if you directly call the return dot name, okay, this function not understand. It will check the name is a normal variable. It was not thinking this name is related to this property of this x. If you use the this means this object. This object here, this complete object. This means this complete. Okay, this means this complete object. So when we give this dot name, it will check the name in this object. Otherwise, if you give simply name, it does not know what is the name here. If you give the this dot name is okay, it will check the name in the object. It will check the name in the own object. Okay, so this means only itself only. This means only itself, not others. Okay, what is the somebody asked what is this means? This means this refers to the current object. Okay, this refers to the current object. Okay, if you give the only name, it does not know the what is the name. If you give the this name, it means so this means the current object name. Okay, if you understand. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So and for example, I depend on get hobbies. Yeah, otherwise get ID. Okay. So you correct
No, it's not correct.
No, it's
because
not.
it does not know what is the ID here. So if this means the current object is the current object of ID. That's why, for example, if you guess this dot, so all the properties and methods in the object will come. So get ID, this all this one, hobbies, this one, ID, this one, name, this one. Okay. So this dot ID. Okay. Now get ID also method. So get name and get ID are methods, right? Are methods of the object. Okay. So what you people understand? A object, it have the properties methods. Okay. If a object does have the properties and methods. Okay. Properties means only it has one value, some value. Methods means it doing something. It will do some. It has a value as a function. So here name, ID, hobbies are the name, ID, hobbies are the properties of the object, right? Here get name, get the ID are called the methods of the object. People understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's take other example. Okay. Now, what are the properties and what are the methods of this marks object?
What is the Telugu, math, science, and
Telugu, math, science are the properties of the marks object.
marks?
Get the total, get the average are the methods.
Methods.
Okay. How you call a property of object? For example, I want to call a max property. We will call like marks dot, like we will call, how we call marks dot max, right? Okay. How we will call the method? Okay. If you want to call get total method, marks dot get total is a function. If people understand, right?
Yes.
If we call a property as dot only, if you hit this method, you will give the parenthesis. Okay. So in the same way, objects have the properties and methods. Okay, object have the properties and methods. If people understand, right? If people understand, and also if people understand what is the this also. This means the current object. Okay, this means the current object. So now if people clarity that every object has some properties and some methods. Now come to the point. In JavaScript, we have the string array, right? String arrays, right? In JavaScript, every string is an object, every array is an object. So it has its own properties, its own methods. For example, let x equal to hi, welcome. Now what is the x?
X is a variable.
What's the type of x?
String.
So type of the x is a string. So the type of data type is x is string. So in JavaScript, string taken as an object. So it has some it's already has some predefined like properties, predefined methods. Okay, predefined properties, predefined methods. So you want to know what are those properties, what are those methods. Okay, and you need to know what are those and how can you use them. Let's start. So in the JavaScript, we have the only one property that is called the length. But in the JavaScript for string, we have the call property. Okay. Now I am explaining the string properties methods. Okay. Coming to the string property. Okay. String properties. We have the only length. So that means, so if x has the x is a string, so string has the this property length. Okay. How can you call the property? If x is a string object, how can you call the property of length? For example, x. Huh?
console.log
Oh, okay.
x.length.
X dot length. See, so if you see here, if you dot here, you will get all the methods and properties here. Predefined. So these are the predefined. We are not defining this object. This property. This is already predefined object. Okay. That's why X has the length property. Length property, not the method. Okay. So what will do? So what is the use of the x dot length property? It will give the number of the letters in the string. It will give the number of the letters in the string. Okay. If you print console.log of x dot length. Okay. So what is the output?
Hi, welcome.
No, I think it's
No,
the value.
sorry. 2, 3,
Value.
4, 5, 6,
1
7,
I think
10 value.
One by one, tell me.
11.
What is the answer? What is the answer? Tell me one by one.
11.
Yeah, 11.
So in this
yeah,
string,
11 is right.
11 characters are there.
11.
So in this string, 11.
Including,
Let's check.
yes, also.
Let's check. So 11. So x is a string object. It has a predefined property x dot length. Okay. Now coming to the methods, string methods. So object have the properties methods. I told you. So methods. Somebody must be in the mute. Hello. So x has the string has the properties methods, and that means it has some properties, some methods also, predefined methods. No, what are the methods in string? What is the purpose of every method? We need to know. Okay. What is the properties of the string? I understand. I tell the only one property. We have now we want to know the methods of the string. That means functions of the string. Those are called the string functions. So what are those? What is the each purpose? So these are the list of the string methods. So there are 23 string functions. So there are 23 string methods. So string object has these functions. So every function has its own purpose. Okay, it has its own purpose. If people got understanding?
Yes.
You understand, right? So
Yeah.
every method has own use. So for a string object, we have 23 methods. If people can ask, we need to know every 23 methods. You must know. It is your choice. If you learn all 23, it is okay. But you need to know which time we need to use, when we need to use. Because when we need to use this method. Okay. For example, if you are using this method and you are giving an example, this is not enough. Throughout the program, which function, which place we are using, that is the main you need to understand. Okay. Okay. Let's come to we have 23 methods. I will explain the sum of the methods here. Not 23. I will explain some of the methods. Remember, I will give the link for every method. There is an example. You can verify it. Okay. For now. Okay. For now, I will tell you some of the methods. Okay. For example, the first method, char. Okay. So what is character here? So here character. So what is the character? Is property or method? Hello?
Method.
Method, right? Method is nothing but a function. Okay. I already told you before calling any function, 3 things you must know. What are those things? What are those things? What are those? If you are calling your function, 3 things must you need to know. What are those? Anyone telling? If you are calling a function,
Yes.
you must know 3 things of the function. Anybody tell answer? I said if we call a function, we have 3 things must remember. 1. What is the use of that function? Okay. Next, what are the parameters we will pass? Forward. What is the return type? So before learning any method, any function, you need to know what is the use of that function, what are the parameters we will pass, what are the return types. Okay, right? Correct? Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to understand the character. So x dot char. So char method. So char at method. So what is the use of this method? First point. What is the use of this method? The char method. That it will read in this. The use of char method is it will give the position of the particular place. What is the letter at that place? Okay. What is the letter at that place? For example, in this string, what is the third letter? What is the fourth letter?
Space.
Manually, how can tell you 1, 2, 3, 4? You tell well, W is the fourth letter. Okay. What is the 10th letter? You can manually check. But if there is the for example, is like what is the 15th letter? So every time you need to calculate, no, right? You need to calculate by the program. Okay. For that only we have the character method. Okay, character method. So the use of the character function, is what is the use? What is this use? Okay. To know the position of to know the letter at given position, right?
Yeah.
That's it for use. That is first point we will understand. What is the second point? What is the parameters? What is the parameters we need to pass? As per your understanding, what is the parameters required for this function? As per your understanding, what type of parameters required for this function? Here, what are the parameters we can give?
Integer.
Huh?
Integer type.
Huh?
Integer type. Integer type.
Not on this position. Hello? Can you repeat once again? So what are the parameters required for this function as per your understanding? You need to do the bit position.
Number. Integer type.
You want to know the position of, you want to know the letter at the particular position. So if you give the position, it will give the number. If you give the position, it will give the letter at that position. So the parameter required is number of the position, right? Number of the position, right? So this is the parameter. It requires only one parameter. So if you can know like this also. So see here, the top. It will require only one parameter. That is also number. Okay. It will require position. That is also number. Okay. For example, I want to know the number at the 10 position. I want to know the letter at the 10 position. Okay. What will return now? Third thing, what we need to know? What is the return of the function? What character return?
Character written.
What will return?
Written character.
M.
Letter at given position, right?
Yes, sir.
So for to know everything, every method, you need to know three things: what is the use, what is the parameters, what is the return. Okay. So as per your understanding, cat is a method to get the letter of the given position. So parameter required is the number of the position at which okay. What is the return value? It will give the number, will give the letter at given position. Okay. So then what is the output? Let's see.
M.
58. So 158. Why is gives 58? Just a minute. Just a minute. I just confused.
Sir,
And
please
not
remove
print
the X length. Please remove the X length.
Huh?
Console.log X.length.
print
Okay.
the
Okay.
consultant log.
Sorry. Sorry. Right? No. See. E. So the 10th at the 10th in the given string and 10th position the letter is E. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Space is also letter. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If the space is not considered 1, 2, 3.
No, sir. Indexing number. Yeah, starting for 0.
Starting from 0.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I think comma also is character. Okay. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? Understand? So this is the caret method. In the same way, we have different types of the methods. Okay, I will tell you the only some methods now today class. You can learn all the methods, and you need to know when we can use those. Okay. Okay. Let me tell you another example. Concat. What is the use of the now? I'm going to tell the concat method. Okay. Concat method. As per my understanding, it will use to concat the other string, to concat the other strings. I mean, combining the strings. So let's see. Let's say, for example, let A is equal hello. Okay. Let B is equal welcome. Actually, what we'll do, A plus 2 is give the concatenation. You know that one, right? Okay. For example, I want to use the concat function. Like let C equal to A dot concat. Let me tell the concat. So what is the now tell me what is the concat? Okay, what is the position of the concat? So what is the arguments to the concat? See, it's here it's telling the strings. You can use the parameters strings array or number of strings array. You can use strings array or single string. You can use single string or strings array. For example, I give the B here. Okay, what is the output of what will return value? What will return?
Hello, welcome.
What will it will return? What is return value? Return.
Hello, value.
It will what is return? It will give the concatenation of the strings. Okay. Hello, welcome. Right? Hello, welcome. So, for example, I have different so